Esmond here with Winners and Whiners. Loud Esmond trying to make you a better. I've been hot in the NFL lately, man. I think I'm like 20-3. So, yeah, get it while it's hot from Loud Esmond. Go to those premium picks. I've got 3 really solid premium picks for this weekend. So go check them out. All right. The Denver Broncos, earlier in the season, everybody's laughing at the Denver Broncos, and earlier in the seasons, before the season started, everybody was talking about how great the Chargers defense was going to be, and it better be, because they're spending a ton of money on it. They have a great young quarterback that is allowing them to do that. And then the Broncos came out, and they looked exactly as bad as the Broncos looked last year, which made everybody kind of question, can Sean Payton fix what's wrong with Russell Wilson, or is the whole thing just never going to work? Well, don't look now, but the Broncos actually have kind of recovered their season. They've gotten to 500, 6-6. They went on, if you can believe it, a 5-game winning streak that was only snapped last week. They took a loss to the Texans, 22-17. But before that, they had beaten some really good teams. They beat Kansas City. They beat Green Bay. They beat the Browns before Joe Flacco was the quarterback. Just saying. And so they looked respectable. Now, they still look bad when you look at the stats. They're 29th in the NFL in terms of opposition scoring. Remember, they gave up 70 points to Miami. But during the win streak, 16 points per game the defense was giving up. About half of what they were on the season previously. So the defense is playing much, much better. Now, when you look at the Chargers, last week, the vaunted Chargers scored 6 points, 2 field goals against the Patriots. Patriots suck. And that's all they could do. Now, part of that might be Austin Eckler, the lead running back for the Chargers, carried the ball 14 times for 18 yards. Average of 1.3 yards per carry. 14 times for 18 yards. That kind of results, I'd go away from the run too, but that's making the Chargers one-dimensional, which is a problem because if teams don't respect your ability to run the ball, they're going to play pass all day, and that's going to be bad news for Herbert in terms of how he's going to look. And you're talking about picks, you're talking about tipped balls, and the corners not having to play as aggressively. So less penalties, less free yards. And then when you look at the Chargers on defense, they're giving up 21.5 points per game. That's 19th. That's not good. They're basically in the bottom third of the league almost. All right. I almost hate to do this because I was so hard on the Broncos earlier in the year. And Broncos, for some reason, just a team I love to dislike. I think it goes back to old horseface John Elway. Couldn't stand him then. Anyway, I'm going to take the Broncos in this game. The line is plus 2.5. I'd plus that up to 3. I'm doing a lot of that this week. I've got a couple of games where I'm buying the hook down. I got a couple of games where I'm buying the hook up. I know people say professional sports bettors never buy points. Well, I do. And it has saved my ass countless times. All right, there you go. Broncos plus 3. Loud Esmond for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better.